On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, it's heartbreaking, folks. That's why you hadn't heard from me. I didn't comment when we're up 2-0. I waited till the series ended before I made a video. But the Carolina Hurricanes fall in the second round to the New York Rags. Cannot stand the Rags. I hate them as bad as I do the Capitals. And this just really, the one good thing that came out of this year, we play in New York, and there are obnoxious fans in New York, and those transplants that came down to the Carolina, God knows, I can't stand them, is developing this rivalry in the Metro with them that could really be good because they're a good young squad. Before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Pound that like button. Hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos like this on the Hurricanes. And by all means, folks, leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. All right, folks, I just wanted to talk about it because the Hurricanes started out 2-0. And I thought about making a video, but I said, no, you know what? Hurricanes, they haven't won on the road. And even though we beat the Rangers for the Metropolitan Division this year, that 7-game series the Rangers played against Pittsburgh, I'll be truthful and honest, I can't stand Pittsburgh either. But I was rooting for them. I felt like we were a better fit for going up against Pittsburgh. I knew the Rangers would be a tougher battle. And it's not that you want an easy battle, but you feel like if you can get some mismatches, that's what you want to do. You want to try to get in a 7-game series and get out as fast as you can, because the only negative thing about that is having too much rest. But, you know, I knew the Rangers were going to be tough. So when we go 2-2, it's a little worried. Game 5 in Raleigh, when we win, Svechnikov has that goal, and I think we win that game, 3-1, if I'm not mistaken, or is it 2-0? Whatever it may be, I can't remember because it's been a few days. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, with this Hurricane season, I'm so involved emotionally, so involved. Every win, every game, you know, from regular season, the playoffs, the intensity of winning a 7-game series, then you lose one, it really takes its toll emotionally. And it just, the disappointment, you have to step back. Now, I have watched some of these other playoff games. My heart's not in it because my team's not in it. But I'll admit that, I'll keep and peek at the scores or watch a little bit and just wonder, man, that should be us playing. But I will say the 7-game series, when we went to New York, I had a feeling we'd lose. And Raanta looked shell-shocked. And who knew he was injured? And it was going to be kind of a hard time because it didn't like Anderson was coming back. We didn't know he was injured as bad as he was. But Ketchikov coming in, the rookie, I think it would have been a lot to ask for him. Now, as a future goalie, I think we're better served with him than we were with having Nedeljkovic from last year. I think he's going to be a better goalie. It's just not quite ready for the NHL, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time. But, Raanta did the best he could. I was hoping once we got back to Raleigh for Game 7, how long can we go? Can we keep winning on home ice? It would have been nice. But I knew the one key thing in Game 7 we needed was a win. Not the win I'm talking about, like winning the game. I knew we win to face off. We needed to stay out of the penalty box, and we needed to score first. Because I knew if the Hurricanes could score first, get the crowd involved into it, if they could go out 1-0, maybe 2-0, it's going to put so much pressure on the Rangers that maybe we could go ahead and break through. Gallant, their head coach, I'm sorry, the guy looks like an old 1960 black and white horror show scientist. Looks like a goofball. But the main thing that New York had that we didn't was the goal play, the goalie, man. Igor, she's twerking. Oh, she's twerking. Yeah, she was twerking, all right. He was a difference maker, and he's been a world-class goalie, and that's what's killed us. Adam Fox, it's a big fuck you to you because you didn't want to play for Hurricanes, you didn't want to play for Calgary, wanted to play for New York, and you got your way. So I don't wish anything but shit for you, Fox. And I say that because he is an outstanding player. He's a great defensive player. He's a generational talent. The guy's incredible. I just hate it because we had him. He didn't want to play for us. And with the talent we had, if he'd have been, on our blue line, as a first round playing with Slavin or second round with Pesce, it'd have been incredible, folks. It would have been incredible. But, Zibanejad and Kreider and some of these other assholes. And Trouba, fuck you too, Trouba. He's a damn headhunter. He went after guys. I hope it comes back to you with your knees or something happens to you because you deserve it. But anyway, without me being too nasty, the Rangers win. You know, we won the Metropolitan Division regular season. They win the series into 7 games. We needed one more win and couldn't do it. Because I tell you what, the Rangers are up right now 2-1 on Tampa. That could be us easily up 2-1 on Tampa. Could be. And it's all for naught. And I will tell you this, as much as I hate Tampa winning the 2-time defending champion, I will root for Tampa over the Rangers. I will not root for the Rangers. And about the only way I'll root for the Rangers if it helps us anytime or if they're playing Washington, because I hate them bastards too. But anyway, needless to say, great season by the Hurricanes. Got to start, turn around, look for some of my videos on the upcoming free agencies and what we should do. So, folks, what do you think of the video today? What thing about this season did you like the most? What did you hate to see? Are you still following the other teams in the playoffs? Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. Pound that like button. Hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos like this on the Hurricanes. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. I want to see you next time on another episode of Carolina Sports Guy.